Let's welcome to the show Florida Congresswoman Maria Salazar. Congresswoman, I'm confused. Isn't it rule number one in politics that when you're in a hole, you stop digging?
Well, I am delighted since I come from Miami and I know what socialism means, that the Dems, unfortunately, they are so lost because they embrace the wrong ideology. And the best numbers out of that CNN poll is that every single demographic has shifted. 18 to 30 years old shifted to the right. Minorities, thank God, the Hispanics saw the light and they voted. 55% of Hispanic males voted for Trump. The soccer moms, remember the ones who deserted him in 2020? Sure. They came back. So it's beautiful. You know why? Because socialism, that ideology, means that they drank the Kool-Aid. It's beautiful in theory, it's miserable in practice. And the average American recognized that that doesn't go with the system that
Absolutely.
we love. And that is why Donald Trump won the 7 swing states that were up to grabs, and that's why he won the popular vote. So I'm not really understanding why the far left within the Democratic Party has not understood that what they're selling is not what the average American wants to buy.
It goes against the basis of what made this country great. And to that point, Trump was touting businesses coming back to America today at that cabinet meeting he had. Let me just play that tape and get your reactions. Roll it.
We have probably identified maybe $4 trillion worth of companies moving back or going to move back. And many of them have announced it's going to be tremendous jobs, high-paying jobs too. And you probably know the chip business, not because of the CHIPS Act, which was a disaster. You gave billions of dollars to companies that already have many billions of dollars. They said thank you very much. It was no incentive for them to use it. But what is good is the tariffs will make it so that they want to come back.
Congresswoman, he's really defining the difference between the failure of Bidenomics and really the move to socialism from Bidenomics and what he's trying to do with incentives. Yeah, both the negative incentives from the tariffs and the very positive incentives by lowering tax rates and lowering regulations. That's, I believe, the kind of economics that Americans voted for, no?
Sure. Free market economy, capitalism, yes. And that's exactly, capitalist societies are the top 20 most prosperous societies in the world. Socialism, whether it's democratic or pragmatic or simpatico, it doesn't matter. It's socialism. And like a neighbor, my neighbor was telling me, I do not necessarily want Donald Trump to be my marriage counselor, but I love for him to be my president.
Yeah.
People may not agree with his personality. It's okay. We want him to be the CEO of America Corporation. Look what's happening. All this money is coming back. Why? Because he's sending the message that we're back in the game, that the rules, the old rules that created the American agenda are back in place, and those who want to come and invest and keep and prosper from our economy are welcome back. That there's no fear, and that's what he does. So I love the fact that we are in charge. We are back today and in Congress, and we are working for the American people.
You know, again, it's really the difference between the subsidy, taxpayer subsidies to businesses with the CHIPS Act and so forth, as opposed to incentives, creating incentives, some negative like tariffs, some very positive like tax reductions. And the incentives don't put the taxpayer on the hook. It puts private investment on the hook. And I think that's what Americans like. Congresswoman, thank you so much. We like having you on very much. Appreciate it.